Welcome everybody to the first Stretch a Sketch of 2026. I know I skipped Stretch a Sketch for a few months in 2025 because I was not working on a 6x8 album, but as I'm sure you've seen already on my channel, I'm working on a Christmas 6x8 album using the Say Cheese Christmas collection of my Disney trip. So you're going to be seeing this quite a bit, I think, this year, but that's okay. And the first Stretch a Sketch has three horizontal photos with a text background and then some other layers behind it. And I'm going to be using the three horizontal photos I have of meeting characters on A Very Merry Christmas Party. So I'm going to be doing that. I've got this text paper that is with Mickey's in the background. And then I have a leftover piece from another layout that I did that I'll probably use as a backing piece. Hard to know what size I need to cut it until I start seeing the rest of the layout come together. But anyway, let's get started. Hey, so we are using this sketch, and it's a sketch that I really liked. In fact, I kind of used the sketch already to do a 12 by 12 paper. I think particularly because of the way we take photos now with our phones, we don't have as many landscape photos as we used to. So for me, the PhotoPass photos that we get at Disney end up being some of the most landscape photos I have. I did end up using the back of the text paper instead of that other polka dot paper because it was black. And I really liked the black against that white. I felt like the other polka dot paper was white on white, and that wasn't going to give me enough contrast. But then I noticed in the sketch, they actually have two papers. They have kind of two other layers. So I went ahead and at first I thought, oh, I'll do black, but then I would have black on black. So I was just having this. If I had done the other polka dot and then done black, it would have worked. But instead, I pulled out a kind of mint green that I had that I've used for a different project that happens to be the right color. And I pulled that out to use here and put that behind the polka dots. And it ended up just pulling the whole thing together. And then I can use a certain set of embellishments. And when I'm laying it out, at first I'm like, do I want that over? And no, I kind of want all three to have like a little bit of a layer. Now, if you'll notice, the sketch has a solid or a piece going horizontal. So I am going to use the back of that other polka dot, which has this red and white diagonal stripe. I'm going to use that for both the tag it has in the upper section and then the horizontal stripe across the page. And I do kind of lay everything out before I start gluing. And that ended up helping me a lot just because I'm seeing, size and the shapes of kind of the amount of embellishments I needed before I just stuck anything down. So I've got all of this going on, and now I'm going to go look to see what I have for embellishments. I'm going to pull the chipboard. I'm going to tell you, I already know I am going to have a problem with not enough small embellishments in this particular collection. I'm going to start looking to see if there are a digital version of this. Sometimes, Simple Stories does release digital versions of their collections so that you can print and cut them. Because the sticker sheet is the right size, but the chipboard sheet and the puffy stickers are both much larger, and it's just going to dominate. So we'll have to just see what I end up doing. I'm going to go ahead and start sticking these down. Apologize about the lighting. I can see you can't really tell the difference between the mint and the white, but I promise it's mint and you can kind of see it there. But I end up loving this. I love the sketch and I love the layout and I love being able to use, the three different character photos. These are all the character photos from when we went to Mickey and Minnie's. This time, when you go to the parties at Disney, you kind of have to prioritize what it is you want to get done because unfortunately you cannot get everything done. And this time, my big priority was to meet Donald and Daisy and to meet Mickey and Minnie in their special costumes. That was my priority. We did not do any rides. We did not do any cookies. There's cookies, free cookies. We didn't do free cookies. And basically, what we did was go and get these character photos. And that was very important to me. We also got the Jack and Sally, Jack Skellington in his Santa Claus outfit, which was also kind of an extra bonus. So I really recommend if you're going for the parties that you find something that is important to you and then you prioritize it and that's what you focus on and don't get distracted by the other things. And I think some people have a tendency to do that. They get distracted by, oh, look, there's a ride and it's this line and then there's this food and then there's this and do the things you want, and then at the end, you may have time for other things. We saw the parade, we saw the fireworks, we were able to do a couple of other things, PhotoPass, but this is mainly what we did. Okay, so here is a close up of the page, and hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see you next month when we stretch another sketch. Bye bye.